Alocasia Wentii versus Regal Shield. Both the Alocasia Wentii and the Regal Shield, Alocasia odora x Alocasia reginula, are stunning plants with their velvety, dark green leaves. But after living with each for a while, I've noticed some key differences. The Wentii feels like a more delicate plant. Its leaves are thinner and more prone to drooping if I miss a watering. It also seems to grow faster, putting out new leaves more frequently. This can be exciting, but it also means I'm constantly repotting. On the other hand, the Alocasia Regal Shield feels sturdier. The leaves are thicker and hold their shape well. It grows at a steadier pace, which is nice for someone who forgets to water occasionally, like me. The trade-off is that new leaves take a bit longer to emerge. Overall, I love them both for different reasons. The Wentii is like a graceful dancer, always swaying and growing. The Regal Shield feels more like a wise elder, standing tall and proud. It really depends on the kind of plant personality you're looking for in your home jungle. Is Alocasia Wentii rare? In my experience, Alocasia Wentii isn't particularly rare, but it's not as common as some other houseplants either. I first came across it at a local plant shop that often stocks more unique varieties. While it's not always available in every nursery, it's not impossible to find if you keep an eye out, especially in specialized plant stores or online marketplaces. Its striking foliage makes it a popular choice among plant enthusiasts, so it tends to sell quickly whenever it's in stock. How to care for Alocasia Wentii. Here's a guide on how to care for it and keep it looking its best. Light. Bright, indirect light. Alocasia Wentii thrives in bright, indirect sunlight. It needs at least 6 hours of daily light, but avoid harsh direct sunlight, which can scorch the leaves. East-facing windows are a perfect spot, as they provide ample light without intense afternoon sun. Watering. Maintain consistent moisture. Aim for evenly moist soil, but not soggy. Water deeply when the top inch of soil feels dry to the touch. Overwatering is a threat, so avoid letting the plant sit in water. Frequency. Watering frequency will depend on factors like light, temperature, and pot size. You might water every 7 to 10 days during the growing season, spring and summer, and less often in winter. Soil. Excellent drainage is crucial. Use a well-draining, airy potting mix. A good aeroid mix or a mixture of potting soil with perlite or orchid bark will work well. This allows for proper aeration and prevents root rot. Fertilizing. Light feeder. Alocasia Wentii doesn't require frequent feeding. A diluted dose of balanced fertilizer once a month during the growing season is sufficient. Avoid over-fertilizing, which can damage the roots. Humidity. Prefers high humidity. Ideally, Alocasia Wentii prefers high humidity levels, around 50% or more. Here are ways to increase humidity. Grouping plants together. Placing your Alocasia Wentii with other humidity-loving plants creates a microclimate with higher humidity. Pebble tray. Put the pot on a tray filled with pebbles and water. As the water evaporates, it raises humidity around the plant. Avoid letting the pot sit in water. Humidifier. Consider using a humidifier to increase overall humidity in your home, especially during dry winter months. Temperature. Warm temperatures preferred. Alocasia Wentii thrives in warm temperatures between 65 degrees Fahrenheit and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. 18 to 27 degrees Celsius. Avoid exposing it to cold drafts or temperatures below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees Celsius. Additional tips. Misting. While misting can be helpful to increase humidity around the plant, it's not a substitute for proper watering. Cleaning leaves. You can occasionally wipe the large leaves with a damp cloth to remove dust and maintain their shine. Avoid using harsh chemicals or leaf shine products. Repotting. Repot your Alocasia Wentii every 1 to 2 years, or when the plant outgrows its current pot. Choose a pot with drainage holes that's slightly larger than the root ball. Dormancy. Alocasia Wentii may enter a dormant period in winter. During this time, you might notice slower growth and some leaf loss. Reduce watering and avoid fertilizing until new growth resumes in spring. How to propagate Alocasia Wentii. When I decided to propagate my Alocasia Wentii, I found that the easiest method was through division. I carefully removed the plant from its pot and gently separated the rhizomes. making sure each division had a good root system and at least one healthy leaf. I then potted each division in its own pot with the same soil mix I use for the parent plant. After replanting, I kept the new plants in a warm, humid environment and maintained their watering schedule to help them establish roots. It was a rewarding process to see the new plants take off and grow.